Dude, I love the way that he sings that part. I know that we're talking about dance here, but I love the way that he sings that part. You could tell he's my bias, bro. I know it's been a while since I did a 17 video. Life's been crazy. Y'all know I had to do a breakdown to their dance practice to Love Money Fame. I mentioned this in a previous video. I will be going to their concert in LA. So if you guys happen to see me, or if some of y'all happen to see me there, please come and say hi. I would love to meet y'all, and I would love to just get excited about watching 17 that day. All right. And I did upload a couple of videos where I had my first guest on this channel, and it's my friend Aaliyah, who's worked with idols. She's performed with them. She's been in music videos. So please go check those out. I think you guys would really like those, just because she gets to talk about her interactions and her stories in there. So yeah, let's just get on with this breakdown.
17!
Yeah. Already vibes at the beginning of the video. I absolutely love this beginning combo here. It gives that nonchalant vibe to the entirety of the dance practice, and I love it. And the reason why I say nonchalant is that the choreo in itself, they're not trying too hard, but they know that they look good and they can still kill it. The spins though? This right here is my favorite combo within the chorus. It flows really well. Vernon killing his part though. He killing that shit. Nice reveal there too. There's my king right there. You see what I mean? Like, he did that so, like, in the effortless way. Freaking woozy, bro. I think what I really like too is their formation changes. Dude, specifically this part too. Really creative formation with the circle in a way. And I like the fact that they changed up the choreo here a little bit for the chorus. The walk off. Man, y'all are so cool. Y'all are so cool. Y'all know, okay, we're so, obviously, I just wanted to enjoy the dance practice first and just watch it first. You know, I'm kind of trying something new a little bit where I watch the entirety of it and then, you know, go to the breakdown. So, you know, we're going to be doing that right now. So anyway, let's just get started with the breakdown. And I'm actually going to talk about the very beginning and how it actually sets us up, the people who are watching, to feel to feel that effortless vibe that's coming from them. So that beginning combo where Vernon is center is very loose. It's very groovy, and it's not really meant to be intricate. There are still some intricate movements, but it's not meant to be like, let's hit all these pictures really fast, but it's rather that the choreo in itself is actually following the rhythm of this song, which I really like. Having Vernon as center there, I think was such a great idea because he absolutely embodies that. And not to say that's the rest of the members don't. I just think he stands out a lot, mainly because in this case he's center. So that's why I really like this combo, because it really gives me that nonchalant feeling or a nonchalant vibe to be like, oh, this is how they're gonna do it. We're gonna not try hard. Like, we don't have to try hard to look good, is what I'm trying to say. And on top of this too, because the choreography is meant to be more on like the chill side, a lot of what we're gonna see here throughout the dance practice is actually the formations. What I really like is how there is kind of a bunch of effects happening without really being too distracting. So I really like the creativity on the formations, because I know that the choreo in itself is not meant to be like a killer move, do all these combos here and there. You know what I'm saying? So I really like, that's the thing that I really appreciate about this dance practice in general. Nice transition here to get them back on stage as well. So they actually use this groove to have them leave and then have them come back on stage while they wait on the side. So this diagonal line that they're gonna eventually do. And they're gonna use that specific groove to kind of move everybody around, so we can go and have this next part. Nice pyramid triangle formation. I love formations like those just because you can never go really wrong with like triangular formation, especially when you have like the right number of people, so like an odd amount of people, so you can have that symmetry. Love that. Yeah, you can never go wrong with them. That's all I'm saying. And right here with the reveal. So I like how they really, I think in this dance practice, I think they really like their triangular formations, because this is basically another triangular formation, except the point of the triangle is now essentially, it would be in the back. So we're getting like the flat side of the triangle right here, which again, this is what I mean by the triangle formations. They're pretty versatile. But what I like here is how they approach and kind of like attack towards the front of the stage on this reveal right here with them three, to create almost like a column here with those two lines. And I like the footwork that they do is a little aggressive, but it's more on the point of like, we're gonna kill this part right here by also turning our bodies to the side, or 45-45, to really emphasize that footwork as well as we approach the front of the stage. And so that part right there with Hoshi, where he does, everyone's gonna do the spin, right? In this case, except Hoshi, and I can't even tell. I'm pretty sure that's S-Coops in the hood. It's like he's covered his face, bro. I'm pretty sure that's S-Coops, but he's also gonna not do the spin to do the reveal. But what I really like about this effect here is that because everyone does this spin, Hoshi does this like finger move where it acts like he's the one that controls the entire formation for that split second. This is one good example right here. And now this combo right here is my favorite combo of the chorus. And I'm gonna talk about it. So what I really like is how it flows really well. So with this, what I mean by this is that when I watch them do it, I feel cool. I feel cool watching them do the dance, do the choreo, right? But because I also learned this, I also get that same feeling of, man, this feels really good on the body and it just flows really well. And a big part of that is because that combo in itself actually has really nice transitional movement, where when I say transitional movement is that it's moves that connect nicely to the next part of the combo. Because sometimes there's choreography that is choppy and where it's like, oh, they didn't really have transitional movement to allow this nice flow. But here, this has a nice flow to it. And again, they're following the rhythm of the music, and I really like it. You can tell because I've been talking about it. And this next part right here with Vernon Center, he really embodies that nonchalant vibe that I'm talking about. And I think a part of it is how he really performs his verse here, and how loose with it, like he's really loose in this certain section right here. And the reason why I'm pointing Vernon out is because it's his part. Everyone that's doing it as well is doing a great job. I'm just specifically pointing out Vernon because he's literally center. You see how like he kind of is like, this shit, he gives me, it gives, oh, this shit is easy, we're gonna kill it anyway. Nice reveal here. I think super underrated. I don't think we really talk about reveals. I don't talk about reveals too often, I think, from what I remember. But what's cool is that everyone will go to a lower level to just go and have him get revealed later on for the next part right here. Excuse me, I got a burp. You see how he kind of, how he also kind of just walks, right? But he walks with this sort of intention to go to his next spot. He's not just walking. I think this is a big part of the nonchalant vibe that I'm actually talking about as well, is that we see that he gets revealed, right? And it's almost just like, yeah, I'm gonna just walk to my spot though, all cool and shit. Now this section is, I think this might be the most intricate part for the entirety of the choreo, I think, just in my opinion. So right here, everyone's gonna do a little bit something different here. These three are actually gonna do a different version of the choreo, while the rest of the members are actually gonna be doing something different to help highlight the three. And what I like about this section right here is the fact that it also feels different from the other section. There's my King Woozy, baby! Oh, I didn't realize this is also basically a really slightly slanted diagonal formation here. Dude, I love the way that he sings that part. I know that we're talking about dance here, but I love the way that he sings that part. You could tell he's my bias, bro. But what I want to talk about is, again, like, you see how he didn't really do the choreo, but rather did everything to make it more character based and more conversational. So specifically for his part, right? Yeah, he's still doing the choreo, but there's gonna be a part where he's not actually doing it full out, but rather like playing with the character instead, and having this like aura and or just type of persona to show you guys, rather than just doing the choreo in itself. And again, this is intentional. Is to make you guys feel like, oh shit, like this is the dance where they want us to see that when we're watching, it's like they're effortless, they're nonchalant with it, you know, and they know that they still look good even though they don't have to try too hard. And Woozy does a great job of this right here, and shout outs to him, man. Yeah, shout outs to him. Baby. Again, we got another like triangle formation right there. If you guys didn't notice, there is another triangle formation. I think throughout this dance practice, they do a lot of triangle formations. I think I said that earlier. I'm not even sure anymore. Great spacing here in this section. And I like the fact that they use the spin in that chorus or that part of the chorus to actually change formations here. Just a little bit. To almost get this W. I don't know if this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing not a W, sorry, like an M, the letter M. Or I guess if you're looking at from the other, like from the back, I guess it would be a W, but it's like an M. And here, I think this part is probably the most, I would say maybe most complicated part of the actual formation part stuff that they do, because they're all facing essentially a different direction, because this is almost like a circle formation, right? And they're gonna change formations, but it almost looks like they're rotating that entire thing. You guys know what I mean. My brain just like blanked out right there. Wait, let's go back. There we go. This is such a creative formation. And that just goes to show that you don't need to have everybody facing towards the audience to give such a great effect for a formation. And I like the fact that they changed it up here for the last chorus. They're so cool, bro. They're so cool, bro. Man. But yeah, fun dance practice overall.